Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Monday to you. This is going to be a short stream, as it says in the description, which means it'll be about an hour. So, usually I work on comic pages on my modded comic, but since it's going to be short, I'm going to be working on just more of these commissions that I'm catching up on. I'm late, and yeah, this is one of them right here. I don't know if you guys recognize the characters in this one. Hmm. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. And I got a bunch of stuff to catch up on still. I had some family visiting from out of town this past week, so it's been a little bit it's not been as productive the whole week as far as art goes, but not as much as I want. So this week is going to be it's going to be pretty fruitful. I'm going to start cracking down and get things done. Hey, Jiminy Cricket! Wow, you abandoned another stream for mine. Thank you. I'm honored. Yeah, I got to get back into the groove this week and get back into the flow and get my work done. In a way, it's kind of good to take a little bit of break because I've been drawing nonstop, and I took like a few days off, and man, I do feel more energized now. I mean, I'd be drawing until I would actually literally fall asleep in the middle of drawing almost, just like crash, like ugh. I don't know if you've ever done that, where you're drawing and all of a sudden you wake up like you just for a second you drifted off, and then you drew some weird stuff. They're like, how did I draw this? I don't remember drawing this. Crit Jiminy. Sorry, man. I've been so behind on stuff. I hadn't had time to start it up. I've been just, like I said, I had some family out of town visiting, some in laws, and we were spending time with them. I actually went to Disneyland. And I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of Disney Empire, but had some fun with the family, the kids. Brought some kids along. They had a good time. I had a good time too. Went on that new Star Wars attraction. Both of them. That was crazy. I gotta say, that was pretty impressive. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Disney. Um, this is what I didn't like. I had to sign up with an app. Well, I had to sign up with Disney to get into Disneyland, right? You can't just order tickets online. You have to like make an account, which I already had an account from the past when I did a Disney Plus account. But then they further wanted you to expound by giving your address and everything, which I didn't do. And I'm totally not down with that stuff. But my wife really wants to spend time with the family, and she's excited. I'm still kind of telling her, I'm filling her in on what Disney is, and she still has good memories of, you know what I mean, the old school Disney animations and all that stuff, which I like. But when I found out what Disney was now, what they are now, Yeah, I'm not a fan. So this is the thing I didn't like. Besides doing the signing up and all that crap, just to buy a ticket, you have to put your address and crap, phone number, whatever. Then when you get to the front gate at Disneyland, they take your picture. Just they never told us this. They just all of a sudden say, "Oh, we need your photo now." They took these weird devices and they just take photos. I'm like, this is not cool. So I further this kind of cemented my disdain for Disney. Disney sucks. So anyway, I like some Disney movies and stuff. Still, I mean, the old school stuff I grew up with, but they've turned into something pretty sinister, in my opinion. Big mega corporation. Oh, these characters are from Avatar, The Last Airbender. I have to admit, I do not know who they are because I've never watched the show, but I hear it's pretty good. Never watched it either, huh? Okay, Jimmy. Yeah, yeah. I heard from other people who watched the show that looks like the characters, so I tried my best to make it look, you know, exact, but I want to do my style, so kind of jazzed it up maybe a bit. I try to keep the eyes, like this girl is younger, so she kind of bigger eyes. She's a little older, so the leader's kind of sinister, so just give her a little more almond shaped eyes, and she's like a Zen master, so I give her those kind of bedroom eyes. It's kind of like give her some mystery, an air of mystery. I don't know anything about him, like I said, but just from the references, that kind of gathers some info from. But man, yeah, I had a good time at the Disney rides. That I didn't buy anything at the gift shops except for some souvenirs for Becky, and but I didn't use. I used cash. I didn't use my credit card or anything. I mean, they already got my photo and stuff. I said to Becky, I said that they're probably going to start asking for fingerprints next time to enter the parks. Some crazy crap or blood samples. But you're thinking, why would they want your photo? I think it's because they just want more information on you. They just want to gather. Also, probably they can just say, "Hey, there was an outbreak of COVID, and you were at the park at that date. We have photo reference, timestamp photos." They made you wear masks, like to go on the inside indoor rides, right? But you think I did? I'll leave that up to you to decide whether I did or not. Hey, Christina Lynn. Happy Monday to you. I heard that they canceled Drawn and Quartered on Wednesday. That's when I went to Disneyland. But I guess Mike was feeling a little under the weather. Yes, Christina, this is Avatar. Avatar is a commission piece. And like I said, I'm not real familiar with the characters, so. But I've seen some clips of them fighting and stuff. Look pretty cool. I've never seen the show, but it's fun characters to draw. I got the outfits here. Oh yeah, did Mike did he get tested? I went to Disneyland and I went to putt golf and I did all these things and touched everything I could touch, and I ain't getting no sickness. Drank out of the public water fountains. High fived a couple of people. I haven't even. It's been a year and a half, and I haven't even had sniffles, thankfully. And yeah, I'm not saying that the virus doesn't exist. I'm just saying I won't acknowledge its existence in my own life. I don't have faith for it. I'm a doubter when it comes to that. I know people are starting to yeah, Avatar, you like Avatar too, yeah. Avatar is so popular. And then what's funny is I actually have never seen it, but I've watched clips online and man, it looked really good. The animation, I was like, well, okay. I was impressed. I heard they do the animation in Korea, which a lot of Japanese anime is done in Korea as well. Japanese anime in Korea. They got some good, great animators over there. Oh, so COVID confirmed. So that means he's got a cold. Notice how when you talk, they've conditioned everybody so that people are afraid to say anything negative against the COVID virus. I can even sense it myself when I speak against it in public. You can feel this almost like this pressure, like maybe you shouldn't say anything, and I'm like, no, I'm going to say something. I think when you have that environment of not saying, feeling like you shouldn't say anything, that's definitely some type of control device has been programmed into us through media outlets and everything. That's when we should be talking about even more. Let's see here. Yeah, yesterday was laundry day for me, and man, in my apartment complex, this lady, like, she has this giant German Shepherd, and he gets loose. She lets him loose to run around. He's running around the complex barking at people, and he's gigantic, man. He's like a wolf, and it makes me mad. But she's like, I heard from someone else that she She leaves the door open and falls asleep to her apartment, and he just runs out the door. I'm like, why would you leave your door open and then fall asleep? I mean, that to me is like, kind of shows you're a little crazy to leave your apartment door open while you're sleeping. It's not like a screen door either. It's just like the door is wide open. Jiminy Cricket. They'll slap a COVID-19 like fact, like a thing on my channel, like, know more about the vaccine, citizen. You see, I shared a meme on one of my social media pages where it shows a real estate sign in front of a house, and it says on the top, it says, real estate sign says, not haunted. This house is not haunted. And at the bottom of the meme, it says, definitely haunted. You know, it's like a kid when you walk to a room and you're like, the first thing the kid says is, I didn't do it. You know, that's the kid who did it. He did it. Right? Yes, that's how it is with what's going on. This is definitely not dangerous or harmful to you in any way. Like, huh. Or like when a kid hands you like a candy bar, piece of candy or something, and he's like, here you go. And he's smiling real big and he wants to watch you eat it. And you're like, would you spit on it or something? No, nothing. You're just smiling, waiting for you to eat. Go ahead and eat it. And you're like, as a kid, you learned, you know what? Something's up with this. I'm not going to eat this. This kid looks too eager for me to eat this. And he's smiling. And he's not known as being the nicest person in class. You kind of learn these lessons as a kid. I think we forget them as adults. Important lessons I've learned in grade school. Learn not to trust everybody blindly. You learn that sometimes the hard way, right? I've seen some kids, like one of my friends got a major atomic wedgie from an older kid. That changes you, man. Yeah, I know. My neighbor, man, I don't know what's up with her. Here's the thing. She's an older lady, but she lives with her daughter and grandkid who are like older adults themselves. So I seen him chasing the dog around trying to get him back in, but I'm like, what are you leaving your apartment door open? Open the windows, man. Were you born in a barn? I don't know, man. I could get into it about this. We're moving out of this place because this place has gone downhill. I feel like a lot of these people are just squatting and we're just the only ones paying rent. You know? Like literally these people are just like street people who just somehow squatted in these apartments because they're not living normally. They're kind of like, I've known street people and the way you get that vibe and the way they're living is, they do things that you do not do when you're living in a private residence or public, I guess, if it's apartment, right? You don't do these things, certain things, protocol, right? Now let's see. And thank you for liking and sharing the video, you guys, by the way. Try to get the word out there. I kind of been slacking off on my social media. I gotta do some more posts. But the past week, like I said, I had family visiting, so I've been kind of like derelict in my duties for social media duties. But this week's gonna change. It's gonna be back to work. But it was kind of nice having a little mini vacation. Let's see. I'm gonna pull back up a little bit. No big deal. I'm thinking of having like fire because they're the house of the firehouse, whatever you call them. So I'm gonna have some type of fire wielding powers, like flames above their heads. And I was thinking of having them maybe like in the woods because there's a lot of trees in this show. I'm getting a fashion show text to me right now. Becky's trying on jackets somewhere. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, you know what? I just realized something. I have to post in, not post, I have to put in some chicken real quick. I'm making some crock pot chicken, man. I'm telling you. I make like a lemon pepper chicken, and man, it's so good. Lemon pepper. I mean, this lemon pepper chicken, man. But I think I'm out of the lemon pepper. I actually put real lemons too. I slice, you know, not wedges, but just slices. Put it on top of it. Salted Himalayan sea salt, that pink sea salt. Actually, it's not sea salt. It's pink Himalayan salt. I do get sea salt as well sometimes, but I like both of those. But the pink Himalayan's been my new one. But I cracked it on top, man. Get that pepper. Oh, so good. Yeah, Jiminy, definitely a new place to live, man. Moved to Florida. I don't know, man. I've seen those Florida, man, has some crazy stuff going on there too. You know, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Where were we? Oh, there goes my alarm again. I'm gonna keep it. Like I said, this is gonna be an hour long stream, so it's gonna be a little bit shorter. I'm usually going about 2 hours, but let's see. We'll run this one. I got another 35 minutes. I don't know if you can hear that. There's like a horn outside here. We got this weird like Mexican car horn that they. It's not the cucaracha one, but it's like trumpet sounding horn. Means Jorge's home. All right, so let's see what they say. Florida isn't really nearly as crazy as California. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It'd be like moving from. Was it? Someone was just saying. I heard it's like going from the sewer to the toilet. You're going up, but no, I'm sorry. Florida's not a toilet. I'm just saying I've seen some crazy things. Maybe it's just mostly the big cities like Miami and they have some of the crazy stuff going on. I know there's like nice, more subdued.
Florida's better than California. What are you talking about?
Oh, remember those Florida people that are eating people's faces off?
Yeah.
The guy was eating not a homeless guy,
Yeah.
some guy was a drug
Well,
addict eating the guy's face.
Freaking LA has the cannibal club where the people secretly, supposedly donate their bodies to be eaten, and that you have to find secret reservations. So like,
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying California is the best. I'm saying I probably wouldn't go to Florida because also hurricanes. But yeah, no, That was my brother, by the way, if any of you are wondering. That's Mikey. Yeah, we see a lot of crazy stuff here in California. If you live in California, you know what I'm talking about. Just a lot of craziness going on. Christina Lynn, she goes, I just tuned in just to hear poop and cannibals. Yeah.
You're welcome.
No rolling blackouts, no landslides, no brush fires. Huh. I've only seen two brush fires since I've lived out here.
They always see two cannibals.
No, yeah, they have cannibals restaurants on the web. I found. I didn't believe it. Someone said there's a website, there's a restaurant that it's not invitation. You have reservation, but it's a cannibal restaurant. They serve people.
You gotta pay $5,000 up front.
Yeah, it's not like widely known, but I found the website. And it's legit.
They have them
Which
in
is
LA
disturbing.
And San Francisco.
Yeah, LA, and it's obviously it's for people with a lot of money and a lot of who people have lost their way a long time ago. I'll tell you that much. I was telling Becky some of the stuff about the cannibalism stuff going on, and she was just kind of like, I mean, if you're the first time you hear this stuff, you're kind of like, what? I don't know about this. As soon as I'm telling her this here in California, we're on the road in the car talking, and this bus, the tour bus, pulls up in front of us, and a big sign on the back says, "Cannibal Museum." Like a whole museum they dedicate to cannibalism, and she was like, her jaw dropped. She was like, well, what? And I'm like, hey, what was I just talking about? And then during Comic-Con, they had a tour bus. I think it was Game of Thrones, but they had all these severed human heads hanging on the edges, like tassels of the bus, like fake human heads, right? But they look realistic with the blood and everything. I'm like, they're riding around town during Comic-Con with little kids watching with human heads severed, mocked, human heads. I'm like, dang.
And on the other side of the border here in Mexico,
they actually do.
Once
a
year, they have the largest dedication ceremony in a cave, where people from all over the world come to dedicate their souls to Lucifer, and they kill a cow. But first they have to torture it so it has fear, and then they're all supposed to drink the blood of the cow. Some people that thought they were hardcore witches couldn't do it from the U.S. because they were like they didn't like
out.
seeing the cruelty to these animals.
Yeah.
And they said they felt like they were doing something wrong. I go, yeah, you're dedicating your soul to the devil.
Just some more info you can get from a nice happy Monday stream on Matt Cox's stream. No, but seriously though, it's as a writer, not just a comic artist, but a writer, we would like my brother and I research into stuff, and we did it for because we want to know, we're interested in weird stuff that we hear, and we want to kind of like see if it's real or true, right? And here, wait a second. Hey, I'm doing the live stream right now. Okay. What's up? No, I didn't see it. Okay, I'll check it out. Okay, have fun. Hey, bye-bye. That was Becky. She's trying on clothes with her niece who's visiting from out of town. Actually, my niece too now, I guess, right? I'm an uncle. I'm married into the family. Yeah, she went to Disneyland with us. That's fun. Okay, let's see. What's the comments I missed? Christina Lynn. So, anybody watch good anime? Yeah, I watched this one anime where these giant naked people were eating other human beings. Attack on Titan. For those of you who don't know, the show about cannibal giants, which is what I did research on as well. Did you guys know that there's actually American Indian lore includes cannibal giants? Like a race of giants that would like eat Indians and tribes and stuff. Crazy stuff, huh? Cannibal anime. Well, dude, look at they even had the Drew Barrymore. She had a TV show about cannibalism. Remember that? Was it the was it South Beach Diet or something like that? It's called, or I don't know. I can't remember. You know what? I've never seen that. The World Ends with You. Is it pretty good? What kind of story is it? It sounds like apocalyptic, but it's probably not, right? Yeah. I think she was. I don't know if she's supposed to be a zombie, but remember they had the other show too at the same time called I Zombie. It was about a girl who worked for the coroner's office and she'd eat human brains. A lot of shows about eating people, if you've noticed. You know, there's one anime I was watching, Silent Voice. I think I might have commented on that before. What other one was I watching just recently? Oh man, I still haven't finished the Godzilla Singular Point, but that one's crazy, man. It's getting into quantum realities and stuff like that. Like I noticed that trend too with like portals and rifts. Even Fortnite, they had that rift um, event with that was really creepy too, man. Once in a while, I'll play a Fortnite. My Becky's nephew, my nephew now. I played some rounds with him, but I don't know, it's kind of a little bit creepy because they shut down the entire game to have like Ariana Grande video where she's in the video game and she's like a giant and she's like looks like a giant angel or goddess and then your character you can like control the character to fly around her like little cherubs or something. It's just kind of creepy. I didn't join in because I'm like, this is too weird to me. But I'm like, I'm kind of iffy on Fortnite. I think it's a great tool to get, I don't know, spread a lot of information, get people on board with artists and people that they normally wouldn't be on board with. You know what I mean? Get the kiddies into people. Like they promote a lot of different actors and athletes I've never heard of, like probably a lot of kids never heard of, or characters. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems a little creepy to me. It's there's some fun things about the game, but I don't know. In the game, you fight people, right, online, but there's like aliens that have invaded the island that you fight on. On top of that, there's like government agents who have an underground secret base under a farm that I found by accident. I went through this doorway and went down underground. There's this giant lab, government like guards, military down there, and I was like fighting my way through them, and it's weird, creepy to me. See, it was made by the creators of Kingdom Hearts. Oh, okay. It's about people who get trapped in a parallel dimension and have to play a game to fight animal monsters that come from the negative emotion. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that one out. Thanks, Christina. Yeah. The world ends with you. I'll have to check that one out. Is that on Netflix or what? What is that on? Crunchyroll? Yeah, I've been doing study and research on portals and dimensions, like alternate dimensions and stuff, and some stuff going on like with people. I was surprised how many people are into this stuff because it's all new to me. I was like, what the? But for me, like I said, as a writer, I think first thing I think is good story material. But then I'm also thinking, why are certain things trending with people, or you know, especially odd stuff like this. So I kind of keep my ear to the railroad tracks, so to speak. Oh, it's on Funimation. Oh, I think Funimation has like an app that you can watch too, like on streaming, kind of like Crunchyroll. I'll have to probably download that one too. This is how the world ends with you. Definitely check that out. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed stories like that had nothing to do with a certain subject matter are now starting to they're all covering the same type of subject matter, like Jurassic Park now, Jurassic World now is dealing with I mean they always did with manipulations of, I mean not manipulation but reanimating, like bringing back old genes of dinosaurs, like finding dinosaur DNA and replicating dinosaurs. But now the new ones, they're actually uh, making hybrids where they're actually they're mixing human DNA with dinosaur DNA, trying to make like a human hybrid. It sounds like it might be opening the door. I know they're making dinosaur hybrids, but I think they were using on. I think the little girl in the movie had dinosaur DNA, if I'm not mistaken. And like that movie Cloverfield, they made that one with dimensions. Like these creatures are coming through another dimension portal, and basically is that they were kind of insinuating they're coming through the particle collider, hydron particle colliders, the CERN facilities, which I've been doing research on that too. And I kind of see the similar things with the Godzilla singular point, those similarities. Stranger Things as well talks about dimensions and portals and using like particle colliders to bring about creatures from another dimension. Pretty interesting stuff. And I didn't even realize they had particle colliders from Ghostbusters, right? They use uh, is it particle accelerators where, right, the beams don't cross the streams, right? See, I don't know if you guys find this interesting, but like CERN, I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's the largest. It's in Geneva, Switzerland. It's like the largest one. It's a giant circle underground, and what they do is they have a particle go through at the speed of light around the cylinder, and they have throughout the whole thing. They have little tiny like measuring instruments, cameras, whatever you call them, and they're going around. And then what they do is 14 miles in diameter, speed of light. They have another particle going around the opposite way and collide. They're released to collide together. So when the particles collide, boom, break apart. Then they record what are those particles made of, or what happens to them. And they've discovered that when they collide, some of the pieces of these particles just disappear, and they believe they're going to another dimension. So Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff going on. Doesn't sound dangerous at all, does it? And that's where you get CERN. CERN is where you get the influence for like Stranger Things. Stranger Things. I mean, they show that giant, like the last one they had, it was like a giant, like a CERN particle collider, and they had this opens up a dimensional rift where they believe the upside down is labeled as the upside down. But we're starting to see this subject come up in like a lot of the popular stuff. I mean, even with the Avengers movie, Ant-Man, Quantum Realm, quantum computers. That's another crazy one, man. You look into quantum computers, if you ever heard of that. Oh man, that just takes you further down the rabbit hole. These are giant computers that they're used. NASA commissions to use CIA. And look into a company. It's called D-Wave. They make them. I'm telling you, man, a lot of stuff going on. When you start looking, one thing leads to the next, and you find connections with things, and you're like, what? Do research for stories, you end up finding stuff that you're like, man, this is blowing me away here. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do some gray tones here. What time is it? Looks like we got a little time left. All right, let's see. Okay, now I want to do like a forest kind of. I don't want to get too much into the background on this because the centerpiece are the characters. So maybe I'll hit the lighting on the characters and I'll get inspired to do some type of background. Oops. Good, I got this new case. Look at this. This is cool. See, my old case used to open up just like straight across like that, right? Look at this one. It goes around. So much easier to get all this stuff out of. Look at that. Oh man, I think I showed this before. I'm just so happy with it. All right. Hey, Andrew Hayes. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Just working on a little avatar. The Last Airbender. Check this out. These are the old Copic refill containers. Look, this is the new one. Isn't that crazy? It's got like, look at that long needle nose here. This one is a little bit, I think it was thicker. Yeah, look at that. So this one a lot easier to refill. I don't know if it's the same ounces or cc's what they use in Japan. Yeah, it's all Japanese. Okay, let's see. I'll show you how I refill these things. I'll put this on top so I don't spill it. So how you doing, Andy? Keeping busy? If I spill it, I'll spill it on this board. My marked up stained board here. Yeah, when you start doing research on stuff for stories, man, it just research in itself makes you just like you build interest. At least for me, I build interest in things where man, I hear things that and I see things that I go, I gotta look this into this. What is this? This can't be real. And then you're looking into it and you're like, and you gotta be careful because there's always misinformation and stuff, but there's certain consistencies in information where you can cross-reference information and find the consistencies and you gotta be careful because there's also narratives. But it's not working. But I'm a skeptical guy by nature, so for me, I have to look into stuff myself. But I gotta say, it's not easy to do today because a lot of information, like you used to be able to just do engine searches on information. Now you can't. I tried to do some I used to use Google. I don't use Google anymore, but you try to find some things and they just bury websites. They only want you to look at the same 5, 6 websites. If you look on the search engine, the results come up with the same websites to make sure they steer you to a certain narrative. I don't like that. I used to find all these alternative websites. It's really, and that would give me some cool information too that I would look into further. But when someone tells you not to do something, at least for me, it makes me want to do it more. And they say don't ask questions, don't look into this. I'm like, okay, now I gotta dig. And I gotta say, it's fun, at least for me. I never had a hobby, but I think maybe that's my hobby. I think about it. Here, let me zoom in on this so you can kind of see what I'm doing with the marker. It's so subtle. I kind of want to leave some of these hot spots. So I don't want to overwork it either. I kind of like seeing the black and white line art. So I'm going to try not to overwork these, but I think the client I'm doing this for, he's a good guy. He bought a piece from me before, and I think he wants a similar look because I use gray tones on it. So, and plus, there's not a lot of I think there's a lot of black space in these characters. I have to check my references for these guys. Yeah, let's see. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry. There's the characters right here. So yeah, I'm just putting in some grays where I know they're going to be needed, like the hair. They got black hair. Kind of leave those hot spots, which is the white spots, because those are the brightest. So kind of trying to work around that. Let's see. Let's see here. My photos. I got my reference files loaded with some of these characters. Alright, I see this. It looks like I can use this. I'm trying to, like I said, keep it sparingly. Use this gray sparingly, I should say. See, this one wears lipstick, the other one doesn't. So the baddie, she wears lipstick here. Put a little gray in her lips. And I'll probably put a little bit of a lighter gray on the bottom. go. Okay, let's see. Okay, her collar. Oh, there's a lot of layers. She wears a lot of layers there. And they all have dark hair. I'm sure I'm not doing this off screen. Sometimes I have a bad habit of going off screen with my work here. Alright, let's see here. Looks like we have some more people coming in. I know it takes a while for people to see the alerts. Also, I try to post some on Twitter. So if anybody on there sees. Let's see, Andy says, doing multicam edits for 16 hours worth of footage. Whoa, 16 hours of footage. Man, have fun with that. Let's see, is that coming in clear? Just want to make sure it's focusing correctly here. I don't know if it's just me or this side's not focused or. All right, let's see. The school people have no clue how long it takes. They want it right now. Yeah, they don't understand about editing. I mean, you have to make it so it's understandable. It's not confusing. It's not jarring, right? You gotta line up shots and then physically edit. Editing takes a long time. I do like editing though. I think I was watching a B movie just recently. I bought this B movie. It has what's his name? Is it Don the Dragon Wilson? It's like from the 90s. But it's like the one thing I realized I noticed in a lot of B movies, even though they have some really cool shots and cool sets and stuff, is the editing is really what hurts B movies. I think that's what makes a B movie a B movie a lot of times is the editing. I mean, there's good B movies that I consider like better than a lot of the A list movies, but the editing is like is way too the shot's way too long. They need to clip it, man. Shorten that thing, punch it up. But yeah, editing is a huge role in making something watchable or you know, 2 days worth of orientation programs. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, editing, planning. Yeah, man. Okay, let's see here. We got these characters. I got some graying going on because I don't want to overdo it too much. But I got to look at these outfits because since I'm using gray tones, I got to work. I got a limited amount of gray tones here. Let's see. Ooh, wow. I even less than I thought I did. See, I got all these, which are really good, but they're pretty much used up almost. So I can't trust that they'll last the entire piece. So I know I have some more. I didn't bring them with me, I guess, but I have refills for these, so I'm gonna go for these. If I got refills, I'm good to go. All right, let's do a little refill. It can get messy really quick. Oh. Mm. That's my alarm for, like I said on the opening and on the video thumbnail, it's gonna be a shorter live stream because I got to make another run to the in-laws. My family's still in town until tomorrow, so I'm gonna be doing something with them today. I think we might be going playing some putt-putt golf, which I have not done in a while. I did some actually with them because some of the in-laws came in at the beginning of the week, some came in a little bit later, and so we went with the first batch, and now we're going with another today. I believe they have putt-putt, and it's one of those places where they do putt-putt, and then they do like a golf, not golf cart, kart racing, whatever, you know, the little Mario Kart racing, but real kart racing. So we might do that. I don't know. I got batting cages as well. And I have to insinuate some wrinkles in this. Let's see. What's the comments? I got a place like that, putt putt, and go karts. Let's say go karts. Oh, you took bowling, huh? I just played bowling. Up a game of bowling. Sorry, I just bowled a game. Probably was it Saturday? First time I've done it in like years, so I really stunk. It's weird because we couldn't pick our own ball out because it was so crowded. We just had to take what was there. So I blame that. But man, I did really bad. Usually I bowl like pretty decent. I mean, like I remember that I only bowl like every few years. It seems like, and the last time I bowled, I got like 130 or something like that. For some reason today, man. I mean, not today, but Saturday, I was off, man. I wasn't even getting anything. It's embarrassing. I did good in putt putt though. I was mostly getting like birdies. You just got graded for participating. Okay, so it's almost like a gym class, right? I thought you were gonna be like some expert bowler, you know? Yeah, Becky's niece. I knew it. She was bowling, like getting strikes after strike, and I was like, wait a second. And then I found out from her little brother that she goes bowling on a regular basis. So I said she was a ringer. I knew it. So okay, it looks like it's about the hour mark. 5 minutes past about. So I'll be calling this one quits for today, but I'll probably do a live stream again, random one, like maybe I don't know, Friday night, Saturday night, one of those nights where usually people are out having fun. I'll be at home having fun drawing with you guys. If you guys aren't out having fun yourself, but if you have no plans, it'll be in the evening. You can stop by, chat, watch me draw some comic pages. But thanks for stopping by and watch me ink. Mostly what I did today, inking this commission piece, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and one of many commissions I have on the drawing book table. But thanks everybody for stopping by. And like I said, I do live stream where I usually draw comic book pages. My comic called Modded, and I do that every Monday at 12 noon. So if you want to stop by next week and watch me do that, and I also do random streams during the weekend mostly. So subscribe to the channel and you get updates on when that happens. And also I'm on Twitter. I'll put that in the description. It's not there right now. I'll put it. I'm on Twitter and I'm on Instagram. You can watch me post up new art there as well. But thanks everybody for liking, subscribing. Those who haven't subscribed. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. I will do this again probably later in the week. So I will see you guys. Thanks, Christina Lynn, Jiminy Cricket, Andrew Hayes. Thanks everybody for stopping by and watching. And I will see you guys later. You have a great week. Have a blessed week. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.